Hey Esthers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I am here with my Nana, and we are back with another fun video making easy and very delicious deviled eggs. So let's get started.
First step with our deviled eggs, which are very easy to prepare, is to put them in a saucepan carefully so you don't crack them. We'll just do 6 today. Okay, then we cover them with water. I usually try to put at least an inch of water over the top of the egg so that the whole egg is cooked, about like that. Okay, then I put it on this I don't put it on a high boil because we don't want the eggs rolling around and cracking. So I put it on my stove, number 4, and the water will take about 10 minutes to get hot and steamy. And then I leave the eggs in for another 20 minutes to be sure they're hard boiled. Then we'll take them out. So that's about 30 minutes altogether. Okay, the eggs have not boiled, but they've been in steaming hot water for at least half an hour. And now it's time to cool them off, and I peel them immediately. You have to be careful to not put your hand in that water until it's cooled off. Okay. Then I peel it right away. With a little membrane, and you try to get that. This first egg is not going to do it quite as easy as I hoped for. There it goes. Once you get that membrane, then the shell just comes right off. Okay, then I put them on a paper towel and let them dry for about 15 minutes before I try to cut them. Sometimes they peel really smooth and nice. Other times you have to work with them just a little bit. But I do it under running water. There's the membrane. I do it under running water. That way the shell just leaves immediately.
So now you can dump your water out of your saucepan and throw all the shell pieces away, and now let them dry.
Our next step is to cut the hard-boiled egg in half. And then we put the yolk, very gently ease the yolk out, put it into a dish. So, and of course we save the white part. We'll pick the best. Some eggs come out really nice and some come out a little, but you can still work with all of them. This one may not work too well. So we're going to use the yolk. This could be a tiny one if you have a little one that you're just going to eat. Now, you take a fork, take the yolks and you mash them really good with a fork. It's better to do this when they're at room temperature because they mash up really well. I don't refrigerate them at all until they're all mixed up. So you have a nice crumbly mixture. Okay, next step, Best Foods mayonnaise. Only Best Foods. Don't try to put anything else, another type of mayonnaise. I use 2 large tablespoons to start with. Sometimes that's enough, but you want to make it nice and creamy. Some people add a whole bunch of other stuff to their deviled egg mix. A little vinegar, paprika. I only put in Best Food mayonnaise. I'm going to make it nice and creamy. And and people usually love my deviled eggs. And it's so easy. Make it nice and creamy and soft. Get everything mixed up good. Now, this is pretty good, but I'm going to put in about another about that much, about a half more, just to make sure. You want to make sure they're nice and creamy, because if they're not, then they don't taste that good. These look nice and creamy. I just use you can use it, they have deviled egg plates, but you don't have to use that. You can just use any kind of a plate. Take the hard-boiled part, and you just put a nice healthy scoop in there, and put it on the plate.
They look so good.
You can see how easy it is.
Yeah.
Just boil the eggs and mix it up good. The key to mine is to make sure that you get your creamy, the yolk creamy. Don't let it be dry. If you add a little too much mayonnaise, that will work too. It won't wreck it. Now some people sprinkle paprika and do all kinds of things. I just choose not to, but you can be very creative with this if you want to. There we go. We have 6 lovely. Oops, we're going to do one more. This is a pretty good shell. Now you say, what do you do with this, what you have left over? Well, you could have a snack. You take a little bit of the yolks that kind of broke up, or the egg white part that broke up, a little on it, and you can have a little snack while you're fixing your dinner. But for your presentation, there you are.
That looks amazing. These are so delicious, and it was such an easy recipe too. I absolutely loved it. If you loved it too, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye!